Okay, hi there and welcome to Off-Grid Living with Salamander Stoves, and today we are doing cooking on the tiny wood cook stove. Last week you watched Lindsay doing the install of the stove, and this week we're just going to cook the first little meal on it. So today, from the soup bible by, who is it, Deborah Mayhew, we're going to be doing lentil and bacon soup, which from the book tells us that it's a hearty German soup, but this one's a slightly lighter version because it omits the frankfurters. Always a good thing to omit the frankfurters, I think. So that's what we're going to be doing today on the tiny wood cook stove. Okay, so to start our soup, we've got the stove up to temp. We've put our pot on the top, which is now nice and warm. So to start with, we're going to put a little bit of olive oil in there. This is nice olive oil that we bought from Mr. Dippy. You can see another recipe on the Tiny Stove Kitchen tab on the website, and you'll find one all about Dippy and Antonio. So we've got our olive oil in there, we've got a little bit of smoky bacon, so we're just going to give that a little fry off. And in here we've got a mixture of some yellow pepper, some red onion and some leek, which we've finely diced. We've got some swede, which we finely diced, some carrot, which we finely diced, a few tomatoes, which we'll add in at the end, and then we've got some pui lentils and some red lentils and some potatoes. The potatoes we might leave out, depending on whether or not we brought a knife down to chop them up. But all of those things are going to go into the soup. We've made a lovely stock, which we cooked up using all the bits and bobs out the bottom of the fridge. And we're going to serve that hearty soup with some nice bread that will cook on top of the stove after we've rubbed them with a bit of garlic and maybe one of the tomatoes. So, gently fry off this bacon. We chose a nice smoky one, I like that bit of flavour. Okay, so I put a post up on the website about how you can recycle your Hobbit box rather than just throwing it away. The polystyrene shell that the stove comes in the box can be turned into a lovely little herb garden like I've made here. Or a planter, or whatever you like. You know, you could put flowers in there, but I think more productive to have something you're going to cook with. So we're going to take some flat leaf parsley, which we'll chop up, a little tiny bit of rosemary, a few chives, and then we can garnish our soup with that. Okay, so our bacon's crisped up a little bit there, so we'll add in our leeks, red onion, and chopped up yellow pepper. We'll add in our diced swede and our diced carrots. And we're just going to cook that down again. Soup's a slow process really. You don't want to rush it, which makes it perfect for a wood burning stove. So you can get this sort of thing going first thing in the morning and then keep it going all day, and you've got the best tasting soup ever, you know, by tea time or lunchtime. So again, we're going to just sweat that down, maybe another 15 minutes in there. Okay, while the veg is all sweating down there for the next 15 minutes, it just gives me a little chance to tell you about our exclusive special offer that we've got on Planet Salamander for our cook stove top edition, which this one's got the enamelled outer. So you've got the stainless inset part, but then for easy cleaning you've got the enamelled outer. On the website Planet Salamander you'll find a nice spinner showing you it all close up, and a place where obviously you can buy it through the website. The edition that we've set up has also got the direct air system on it, so you've got control of the primary and secondary air with an external feed into the back of the stove. So again, you'll find this special offer stove with free little Salamander Zippo lighter in that offer on our website Planet Salamander. So go and take a look. Okay, so we've sweated the vegetables down. Now we'll add in the stock that we made this morning. Again, that's just vegetable stock. And we'll add in some of the pui lentils. And the pui lentils will stay sort of in their shape. They're obviously going to swell up and absorb some of the stock, but they'll stay in their shape. These orange red lentils, however, they'll break down and they'll give the soup a little bit of body, a bit of texture, make it thicken up a little. So, a few fresh herbs, leave some for the garnish. And we're just going to leave that. And make sure the stove's nicely chopped up, so we'll chuck a couple more logs in and get it really revving. That's warm. So we've got the wheel wide open, get that stove really revving, bring this up to the boil, and then half an hour or so our soup will be ready to rock and roll. Okay, so today's recipe for the soup has come out of the Soup Bible, which we picked up at a charity shop in Newton Abbot, as I did with my collection here, my growing collection of charity shop bought cookbooks. I've got a nice little series of Jamie going on here, and all manner of different ones, and I'll be adding to those over the coming weeks, so keep coming back to see which one I found to add to my collection. Okay, so while our soup's just staying warm with the heavy duty cast iron pot, we're going to do our crusty breads to go with it. So to make them extra super lovely, I might add that this is homemade bread by Gillian. So we didn't make it in the cook stove, but we will be able to when the new range comes online very soon, of which details you can find on the website and also on Planet Salamander. Anyway, so to do our crusty breads, we're going to first, we've chopped our garlic in half, and we're going to just rub that on both sides, just to get a nice garlicky flavour. And you can also rub a tomato over it to get a bit of a tomato flavour going on. Right, and now because we've got the stainless steel cooktop on our stove, we can just go straight onto the top of that with our breads and get those nicely crisping up. There we go. Obviously keep an eye on them before they catch fire. Okay, so we're ready to go. Our lentil and bacon soup and vegetables is ready to go. So, bubbling away nicely. Get our bowl, our bagel. Okay, so there we go, lentil and bacon soup with our nice crusty bread. So whilst I garnish that and tuck in, thanks ever so much for joining us, and we'll see you next time.